Virgo, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, April 9th to Sunday, April 15th, 2018. Now, what we've got going on this week, Virgo, is Venus hanging out right here in Taurus. And that for you is your ninth house of something new and different that you have not done before. So I think what you're trying to figure out this week, Virgo, is how you can do something new, different that you have not done before. Travel, study, adventure in some way, but how you can do something new in a more stable and secure kind of way. How you can really embark on some new kind of adventure, feeling more comfortable with it. How you can find more of the excitement in your life in a more sustainable and secure kind of way. All right, I think that's what you're really trying to focus on this week. Okay, one of the reasons why I say that is not only because Venus is in Taurus, a sign it loves to be in, but also because Venus on Tuesday in Taurus is going to make a square to the nodes. We've got the North node here in your 12th house of your insides and of your spirituality. We've got the South node here in your 6th house of your job and your daily routines. So I think anything you can do to find more of the excitement in your life, to do something new and to do something new in a stable and secure way is really going to help you here to not feel so chaotic about your job and to find more of that inner peace inside that it is that you may be looking for, to feel more comfortable with your life, to feel more whole, and to start to overcome the past so that it is that you can move forward. Okay, so I think it being a good thing if you can figure out how to do something exciting in a better way. It's going to help you to start to feel better with who it is that you are and to move forward doing some things that you want, overcoming the past. Okay, so that to me is what's going to set the stage for this week. While you're trying to do that though, to find more of that stability in your life, there could be some things that come up here where the sun is. And the sun for you is going to be in your 8th house of changes, endings, and beginnings. Also of big financial investments with the 8th house and intimate relationships. And I think while you're trying to figure out how you can do something new that excites you in a better way, that's more stable, I think there's still some changes in life that it is that you may have to make in some way. These changes could have a lot to do right here where Pluto is, since on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, the sun is going to come into a square here with Pluto. And Pluto is in your 5th house of happiness, love, romance, also what? Kids, if you have any kids, and a passion projects. So before I think you can start to feel better doing something new, finding more of the excitement in your life in a way that really resonates with you inside, brings you more peace, I think you're also going to have to think of, or maybe at the same time, you're going to have to think of what change you need to make in your life in order to be happy. Maybe what change you need to make to a romantic relationship, to kids, if you have any kids that you care for, or to some kind of passion project. Okay, and I think what that's trying to do, this change that you need to make, is trying to help you feel better doing something new that you want. All right, because after this square comes in from the sun to Pluto, which could be a little challenging on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, squares are a little hard, Pluto is a little hard, but I think once you make these changes here to your life to let more happiness in, or when you change what makes you happy, it's then going to help you here to start to do this new thing and to feel more better about it. That's because on Wednesday and Thursday, after this sun square Pluto, Venus, as it moves further through Taurus, comes into a trine here with Mars in your 5th. Okay, going on, and I see that being very positive, you having a chance to be happy, doing something new that you like, something exciting about your life, feeling more comfortable about your life. So I see it being very positive, especially towards the weekend. It's just in order for you to finally start to feel like you're doing something new that you enjoy, a new thing that makes you happy, new kids, new romantic relationships, new passion projects. Before that can come in, you need to make some changes here to your life to let this happiness in, to be happier with your life, okay? And once you make that change, then I think everything's going to start to fall into place, especially with this Venus in a trine with the Mars, okay? So that's what's happening there. Then as you move further through the week towards the weekend, we're talking Friday and Saturday, we then get Venus and Mars, which were both making this pretty trine to each other earlier in the week, both making a sextile over here to Neptune, with Neptune in your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, normally of the one-on-one variety, coming in. So I think what's going to happen towards this weekend, if you can figure out how to make some changes in your life, to do something that makes you happy, and start to move forward doing a new thing that you enjoy, coming in and letting a new happiness into your life, I think then it's going to help you to start to feel much better about your relationships, to find more of the peace with your relationships, to feel more content with your relationships, to feel like the other people in your life really get you and what's going on inside you in some way, especially if it may have been hard lately. With that going on. Okay, so I do see it being a very good thing, but just needing to make the changes first to what you enjoy, so that at the end of the week, over the weekend, you can start to feel better with other people. May also bring new relationship chapters coming in over the weekend, new committed relationships in some way, helping you do something happy with the people in your life. So I do like what's coming in here over the weekend. Another reason why I like what's coming in over the weekend, even if Tuesday and Wednesday are hard, is because on Sunday, the end of this week and next week, we have Mercury going direct in your 8th house, and we also have a new moon as well happening on the same day in your 8th, close to a conjunction with Uranus. And I think what that's going to bring on Sunday is a big chance for you to start to really move forward, I think, on some changes in your life that you've been working on. It's really going to help you to end or begin something, since it's going to be in your 8th house, to move forward on some changes, to start to live a life that it is that you really want, and to change your life for the better to do it. So I think it's going to be a good thing. As to where maybe in the past few days and weeks, it's been hard for you to feel like you can live a life doing what it is that you want, to feel like you can make positive changes for your life in a way that you really like, in a way that really excites you. I think this new moon here, with Mercury going direct, to me being the first new moon of the year, with it being in the first sign Aries, being a really big chance for you to finally begin to feel like, you know what, I'm doing what it is that I want. I'm living more of a life that I want. I'm changing my life for the better, and I don't have as much things holding me back in the past as I once did, especially with Uranus coming in. I think this new moon on Sunday is going to give you a huge chance to break free from restrictions, to break free from like an old way of doing things that have been hard, that have been stopping you from doing things so that you can start to make changes you need to make at a quicker pace, understanding better what needs to be done, and just doing it so that you can let a new thing in and be much happier. Okay, with the new moon in a conjunction to Uranus, there could be some unexpected things that do come up. It's going to be Sunday, like end of Sunday and into next week. There could be some unexpected things that do come up, but I think they are meant to help you here figure out how you can assert your independence, how you can do more of what it is that you need, break free from some old things to put your life in a better place. Okay, coming in. Right, and I see a lot of, I just see a lot of good things going on. New relationship chapters, being happy towards the end of the week. I like it. Other things going on, just to mention some of that stuff, we do have Jupiter. This is kind of a long-term influence that may be happening for a little bit, but we do have Jupiter right here, which for you is going to be in your 3rd house of talk and communication, making a sextile to Pluto going on in the background. So while you're trying to figure out how to change your life to be happier, doing something new, and how to feel more comfortable working with people to do it, I think there's a chance to start to have better conversations with people, for people to start to understand you better, for you to understand other people, to talk to other people more about what you like. Maybe it's been hard for you to just have happy conversations with other people, and I think this is going to help you too towards the end of the week, to start to feel like you can talk to other people about a passion project, about kids, about a romantic relationship, feeling much better. All right, we also have Saturn stationing here in your 5th house, about to go retrograde, which it won't do for a little bit longer, really saying you have to figure out how to be happy. You have to figure out what makes you happy, what you enjoy, and being super important for you coming in. And I think there's a big focus for you on that, communicating about what makes you happy, trying to let more joy into your life so that you can move forward. And I think Saturn going retrograde here, stationing, is saying, okay, I want you to figure this out so that you can get it right and do something you really like and live more of a life that you enjoy. Okay, so we've got that happening there. And then the other thing I want to mention, Chiron hanging out at 29 degrees in your 7th house. I think while all these really good things are starting to happen, especially towards the weekend, beginning of the week could be hard, I think there are some intense feelings, hurt feelings going on with relationships. Maybe feeling like it's hard for you to have relationships, committed partnerships, one-on-one relationships, also contracts come into the 7th house. Maybe it's hard for you to feel like it's hard to form relationships with people that you like in a way that works for the both of you coming in. And I think, again, needing to push these fears behind, to realize that relationships may have very well been hard for you lately, but that time is ending, and that it's going to start to be easier for you, especially after this new moon, to form the right relationships with the right people, to feel more comfortable in your partnerships. It's just a matter of changing your life to do what makes you happy, to understanding what makes you happy, and doing something new for it to all come together, all right? And to not worry, because you're coming out of a hard time here with relationships, and to hopefully help things get better. Okay, so that's what we've got going on for you, Virgo. Your card for the week is the Queen of Wands, reversed. This card is one definitely that may take a little bit hard work, may feel like your shine. Normally I see this Queen of Wands, she's like, she likes to be out there. I normally see this card as like the card of the celebrity. You're a Virgo, so you're not much on celebrity, but I definitely feel like this week you may have to put some work in. You may have to be behind the scenes in some way. You may not be able to have as much fun as it is that you like, especially with the square to your 5th house coming in. I see this 5th house as being like a happy house, but I think this card is saying, put in the work, do the work behind the scenes, which you're a Virgo, you're very good at doing, and the happiness will come, the leadership will come. You'll be able to feel more joy later once you do some of this hard stuff, okay? The 8th house can be a hard house to begin with so many changes in your life that it is that you're making. A new moon as well coming in your 8th house, so you could have a lot of hard changes to make, a lot of issues with intimacy as well to work out. But I like to think that this new moon is going to help you to make these changes, even if they are hard in some way, and that if you put the work in to do what needs to be done, stay dedicated, that you're ultimately going to be in a better place as a result of everything you're ending and beginning, and everything that it is that you're working out. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.